Hello everybody, my name is Lay. I'm a mother of two and we are a family of four on a financial journey of becoming completely debt-free, where we plan on paying off $29,000 and taking you guys step by step and payment by payment along the way. If you're new to this channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video, and I really hope you enjoy this content and decide to stay. And if you guys are returning, thank you guys so much for your continued support as we navigate through this journey. If you're new to our channel, we are budget by paycheck budgeters, which means that every time we get paid or receive any type of income, we like to budget it. And we are also zero-based budgeters. So that is our method of how we budget. And so we budget every dollar and we give every dollar a place to go. In this video, I'm going to be using the Budget Mom's Budget by Paycheck. This is her 2021 version. It is no longer available. I get a lot of questions when I do my Budget With Me videos. She did not come out with an actual workbook for 2023. She does have single workbooks, like the box set, if you're interested in those. So I'll definitely make sure that I leave in the description the name of where I got this from, but this particular version is not available. She does say that she's going to plan on having them in October of this year, so I'm really excited to see what that new design is. But without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. So this week, if you guys have not checked out our March Budget by Paycheck #1 Budget With Me, be sure to check out that video, you guys. We made a really big financial thing happen. We paid off a credit card in full, so we ended up putting $1,100 towards debt, which was absolutely insane. March is gonna be a very special month for us, you guys. It's a magic month. If you're new to the budgeting community, if you get paid bi-weekly, there's 2 months out of the year where you typically get what's called an extra paycheck or a third paycheck or a magic month, depending on what people call it around you. And that means you get one extra paycheck in the month that you would normally do. March is one of those months for us. We are also receiving a bonus this month, which is what we're going to be budgeting. And so a lot of good things are happening. I've also noticed I've been away a little bit, but that's because I've been working a lot of extra hours and overtime. So our income just for the month of March is going to be more. And so we're really trying to utilize that and set ourselves up for success in the months of April and May. So let's go ahead and see what we are working with. So we are going to be working with $3,022. That is the amount of the budget that we are working with. So the very first thing that we should note is that this is going to be in between our paycheck #1 and our paycheck #2. We recently went through a really big winter storm, and so my husband had missed a few days of work. So we are going to go ahead and just put aside $500. I don't anticipate his paycheck being that much less, but if you guys watched my last video on how to recover from a bad budgeting month, February was not kind to us at all. So we are trying to avoid that in the month of March and just help prepare us as much as possible. So we're just going to set $500 aside. If we do not end up using that, then we'll just go ahead and put it towards extra bills that we have this month, like our mortgage or our car payment or car insurance. If at the end of the month we do not need it, at that point we'll decide if we want to leave it as a buffer in our bill account or go ahead and apply it towards debt or sinking funds. So we're just going to go ahead and put $500 aside, and so that is going to leave us with $2,522 remaining. The next thing that we're going to do is I have some vacation time coming up, so I want to ensure that we're able to enjoy it. We're not going anywhere, so we're just going to do a staycation type of thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and look in our cash envelopes, see what we currently have in them right now, and then see if we need to add anything in there for the upcoming week and a half, 2 weeks. Okay, let's see. Zoom out just a little bit. Scoot these over. So let me go ahead and write down our envelope categories. So we have groceries, household, eating out, family fun, And that's it. Okay, so let's go ahead and look through what we have. So our grocery budget normally, okay, let me reverse a little bit. So if you're new to budgeting, we are a cash envelope user family. So that means we pull out physical cash for our variable expenses, so our gas, groceries, eating out, and we only use cash for our spending in those envelopes. Now our bills, we leave it in an account. It's just easier for us to do auto pay with that. But for our variable spending, we found that that is where we tend to overspend, go over budget. So having physical cash to see exactly where we're spending really helps us eliminate those impulse purchases and keeps us on track. So that is what these envelopes are. So also for the month of March, because we do recognize we're going to have an increase of income just between overtime and the bonus and the third paycheck of the month, we are not emptying out our envelopes. We're just going to keep adding into them. And then at the end of the month, we're going to go ahead and see how much we have remaining and figure out what we would like to do with that for the month of April. So normally for groceries, we put $125 in. Now, because this budget is in between two paychecks, we're just going to see how much is in here and if we want to add any to it. So we currently have $20, $45, $50 left. We don't need any groceries for the upcoming week, so I'm okay with $50. I think the only thing we may potentially need is just some milk. Our household budget, I think I am gonna add to it because it just has $20. So I think I wanna put 25 in there. So we're gonna do 0, 25. Gas has 50. I do know I will need to add more into this. So I'm just going to go ahead and put $75 in there because our car is needing gas. So that 50 will be a fill up, and then the 75 will just be for the upcoming week, week and a half. Eating out has $40. We've been doing really good, you guys. Meal prepping has been amazing. So that's great. And then our family fund has 150, 125, 126. So I don't think we're gonna put anything in there. Okay. Okay, cool. So our total for our cash envelopes is going to be $100. And that is going to leave us a remaining $2,422. Perfect. Okay, so let me go ahead and go back here because I was doing some math from our last paycheck. I would go ahead and ignore up here. It's just all, this is like the side where I really get all my thoughts down before I do our actual budget. So half the time what's up here, it's not what our actual budget is. But what I was able to do is I went through all the credit cards that we have and what we paid off and where we're currently at. If you guys have been following our page for a while, you know that our Capital One #1 card was originally at, I believe, like 3 something. However, we had to make a payment and our debit card was not serviced by the billing. So we had to put it on here. So we need to pay that back. So I do want to make sure that when I'm doing our budget with me's, I'm sharing real numbers, accurate numbers. And so it did increase, but we're going to go ahead and pay that one off. So what I'm thinking I'm wanting to do is almost use this page as a guide on which debts we're going to pay off. So we paid off our city card, which is wonderful. And I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and pay off the Capital One and Credit One card with this. So let me go ahead and do over here. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we have $2,422. We have our Capital One For easy, simplest numbers, I'm just gonna go ahead and round up because as you guys know, when you pay things off, the balance that they show you is not always the full payoff amount. So I'm just gonna round it to $750. And then we'll go ahead and pay off the the American Express for $1,300 and let's just say 45. Okay, so the total debt we're gonna be paying off is gonna be $2,095. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's so exciting. That is, it's exciting to know that before in years past, we would use our bonus as almost like treat yourself money. And now that we're intentional and we have a plan and we're seeing what being intentional can do, it is the most amazing feeling ever. So I don't have a calculator, so I need to do some quick math. And if my math is wrong, you guys, let me know down in the comments because you know I cannot math. So we're gonna do 3, 11, 12, 7, 2. So we're working with $327 remaining. And we're gonna go up here and then we're gonna go ahead and write out all the sinking funds we would like to contribute to. So our main sinking funds that we have is Christmas. We have our home envelope, and so home could be anything for our house. So it could be for repairs, it could be for any big home purchase items. Think of like furniture, appliances. I was originally having them be separate, but I would be pulling from each envelope and putting it towards the other one. So now I just have it all together. And then that way it really helps my husband and I really think about the purchases that we're wanting and being consistent with those. So we have that. And then let's see, what else? Let's do holidays because Easter is coming up and I know that we're gonna wanna do baskets and Easter egg hunts. And I would really like to get my kids an Easter outfit. I don't quite know what's that gonna look like, but I would like to start putting a little bit aside for that. So we have home, Christmas, holidays. What else? Oh, we have birthdays and then car maintenance. And then we have pets. Okay, so Christmas is gonna get 60. Birthdays will get 40. Car maintenance, 80. Pets, 20. Holidays, 27. And home, 100. So that will equal 327, leaving us a remaining. So that is how you know you did a successful zero-based budget, when at the last line item of your budget, it equals 0. The total amount, there's nothing left over. So we're gonna go ahead and go over the budget and what we are planning on using our bonus for, and kind of giving a breakdown of why we decided to do that. So we are working with $3,022. Again, we are gonna be putting $500 aside just for bills. I don't anticipate us needing that full amount, but if we don't, that's just gonna be wonderful because it will just help eliminate some of the bill amounts, especially when we pay our mortgage. If we don't have to pay the full mortgage amount and maybe just 2/3 of it, that will also help alleviate some of that pressure when we have that paycheck that the mortgage is paid on. So we're just gonna set $500 aside. Again, if we end up having leftover at the end of the month, when we do our budget closeout or our last paycheck of the month for March, we'll redecide and redistribute those funds to where we best see better fit. We did go ahead and look at our cash envelopes. We are gonna be adding some to 2 envelopes, our household in the amount of $25 and our gas in $75. And then normally how this is set up, it goes bills, envelopes, sinking funds, extra debt, extra savings. For our family, because we're on a debt payoff mode or a debt-free journey, we are prioritizing paying off debt before sinking funds and savings. We do have an emergency fund with about 1 month of expenses. And so for us, when it comes to sinking funds, a lot of our sinking funds are more wants rather than necessities. So for us, that is why debt's a little bit more of a priority than our sinking funds. So for our debt, what I did is our last paycheck, I pulled up the 4 credit cards my goal was to pay off in the month of March, because we're going to be receiving a larger income than normal. And so we already paid off our Citi, and so we're going to be tackling these 2 credit cards, our Capital One and our American Express. And then hopefully the remainder of the checks we're able to knock out this $1,700 card one. That's my goal. If my body and time, and my husband's body and time allows, that is our focus, to pay off that. That would be pretty insane, you guys, if we pay off $4,000, almost $5,000 in 1 month. That would be absolutely insane, to prove to ourselves that we're capable and we're able to do it with a lot of hard work and a lot of overtime. So we do plan on paying off these 2 credit cards, so it is going to total $2,095, and that will leave us $327. We're going to focus on a total of 6 sinking funds: Christmas, home, holidays, birthdays, car maintenance, and pets. Christmas is going to get $60. Our home fund is going to get $100. Holidays, $27. Birthdays, $40. Car maintenance, $80. And that's for an oil change we'll need to get within the next few weeks. And then pets, $20. So that is going to be our budget with me for our upcoming bonus. If you guys enjoy budgeting, cash stuffing, and plan with me, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more content. As always, if you guys are on a financial journey as well, please let me know in the comments, because I love to support you and your channel. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.